The Cubs visit the Cardinals today at 12:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Now from ABC7 Chicago. This is Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7.
Getaway day in St. Louis as the Cubs wrap their 9-game road trip with a chance this afternoon to take the series in the finale with one of their biggest rivals as the Cubs and Cardinals get set for afternoon baseball. Tarp coming off the field certainly don't need rain today as they would like to get out of town quickly. Welcome to Cubs baseball here on ABC7. I'm Deion Miller. He is Jim DeShays. Joe Madden never worried about his inconsistent offense during a season-high 3-game skid. He knew if they kept playing hard, the runs would come. They did in a big way last night to snap the skid. Another reason he doesn't worry, Jake Arrieta pitches every 5th day. Wow, has he been so good.
Yeah, and throughout this rough patch, the starting pitching has been really good. Jake Arrieta, of course, has been really good for an extended period of time now. His last 17 road starts dating back to last year, he's 14-0 with a 0.87 earned run average.
I'm not sure what would happen if Arrieta actually lost a game. Joe Madden hopes he doesn't have to think about it. Let's look at our perfect pitch brought to you by Blue Moon. Artfully brewed with Valencia orange peel and a touch of coriander. Something's brewing.
This changeup has a touch of coriander on it, too, and a right-on-right changeup. That's a very difficult pitch to execute. He got Hunter Pence with that one. His fastball, well, it's got plenty of hops. We might as well keep this beer theme going as he throws that fastball by Angel Pagan. And, of course, he also has an outstanding curveball, but the slider, probably the signature pitch for Jake Arrieta. You can power that ball down and in on a left-handed hitter, sweep it away from a righty. So much for opposing hitters to deal with Jake Arrieta.
While I'm slicing the oranges, let's take a look at the Honda starting pitching matchup today.
Arrieta over his last 5 starts, what you expect, brilliant numbers, 4-0 with a .69 ERA. Carlos Martinez, a young right-hander, got off to a good start. He was 4-0. He's lost his last 4, and over his last 5, he's pitched to a 4.18 earned run average.
You know, the Cubs win streak with Arrieta on the hill now at 22 games and counting. Last night, the Cubs had their best offensive performance in nearly a month. We prove of what could have been the difference. We'll tell you about it as we have more from Busch Stadium after the break.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw. But after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
My name is Waymanita Leandra Hillman, and I had a laparoscopic assisted hysterectomy. I had the hardest time finding a gynecologist, you know. I just won't go to anyone. I found Dr. Marshall to be very nice, very sweet. I was referred to her by friends. The care was amazing. They take their time to listen to you. I was very comfortable with Dr. Marshall. She explained everything. People feel they have to travel just to find good health care, you know, that's right here in our area. Everything was just wonderful.
Carissa Kuchis loves Western Illinois University.
Western lets you be who you want to be. The opportunities are unlimited, and people here really care.
Carissa has definitely made the most of her time at Western.
Advertising executive, life coach, talk show host. I'll do it all because I'm a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Think purple, think success. Think Western Illinois University.
Feel the need for speed? Take the iWireless 4G LTE test drive. Get 2 free weeks of the fastest network in Iowa with no obligation. Then get 30 days of nationwide unlimited 4G LTE data, talk, and text for just $50. Family of 4 is only $120. Visit an iWireless store today to start your free test drive.
furnace or air conditioner problems have you steaming, Odell's Heating and Air will be at your door exactly when you need them. Whether it's a new install or a repair, you'll get 24/7 service with a 30-day guarantee. Odell's will beat any competitor's price on new equipment, so you know you're getting the best value.
3 years ago, I called Josh to do a repair in my residence, and for the last 3 years, he's taking care of all my rental properties. I totally recommend, and I totally support the local guy.
When your furnace or air goes to hell, call Odell. Odell's Heating and Air. Call us today.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing. By Keller Graduate School of Management. Learn loud. By State Farm. Find an agent at statefarm.com. By Honda. Start something special with a great deal on a Honda. Now at your Honda dealer. And by Southwest. Transparency. Low fares. Nothing to hide.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium. While Cubs fans carried a bit of anxiety watching their club score a combined 6 runs through their first 3-game skid, no one in that clubhouse was worried. They knew the offense would show up, and they did so big time, scoring 6 runs in the first last night on their way to a 12-3 victory. Time now for our Keller Graduate School of Management leaders of the game, and it's Cubs strength and conditioning coach Tim Buss. Last night, he delivered the lineup card for the first time in his career, and the Cubs bats bust out with that 6-run first inning. So clearly, Bussy was the difference. His impact going well beyond conditioning and the weight room. Obviously, those 12 runs, the most the Cubs have scored in more than a month. Coming up, more from Busch Stadium, Cubs and Cardinals, just moments away.
You better sit down for this. Brace yourself. Drive a new GMC with 0% for 60 months plus $5,500 off MSRP at Green Buick GMC. That's right. Drive a new 16 Acadia with $5,500 off plus 0 for 60. Or get $4,500 off on new 16 Terrains. We have the Quad City's largest selection. We've got 0% financing, no money down, and no payments till August at Green Buick GMC. But we'll buy from you even if you don't buy from us.
Green, gotta go to the green.
Come hang out. Grab some food and catch a game on one of our 15 flat-screen TVs in a family-friendly environment. Gunchies Rock Island has a wide selection of craft beers and food options, including the best pizza in town, giant tenderloin, a great hamburger, half-pound prime rib sandwich, and a lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. You're sure to find something to satisfy your appetite. We're open 7 days a week, including delivery, so find out what you've been missing. Stop by Gunchies Rock Island or Davenport today and look for our daily specials on Facebook.
Welcome to Gunchies.
You really feel like when you walk through the door that everything that's going on in the outside world that's bugging you, you can just leave it behind when you're here.
It gives us the opportunity to reconnect with each other. We're away from children. We're away from everyday stresses of life. It gives us a chance to have like a mini resort somewhere close. I was blown away. It was incredible. It was amazing. This is the perfect getaway.
Discover special offers at Sybaris.com.
Switch to Mediacom and get the whole package for less. Faster internet.
It's fast, it's reliable, and I'm really happy with it.
I would absolutely never go back to DSL.
Better features like TiVo DVR.
I love our TiVo because it's so easy to find all the shows that we want to watch.
Plus no contract. Get Mediacom internet, TV, and phone for as low as $24.95 each a month for a year. Plus, ask about free DVR service. Call 800-SIMPLIFY for details.
Are you still waiting to change your bathtub? Bathfitter can give you a new tub in as little as 1 day with their unique tub-over-tub process. Isn't that amazing? Bathfitter will measure and make you a new custom bathtub that they install right over your existing one. Plus, only Bathfitter has seamless walls, which guarantee a watertight fit. And a lifetime warranty. That's what got me. A new bathtub changes your life, and it's never been more affordable.
Save up to $500. 844-241-9022.
Man, I'm looking for a couch, and I just can't find what I'm looking for.
Really? I just bought a couch and mattress from Discounted Furniture.
Well, I'm looking for quality quality, affordable, and quick delivery.
Girl, you need to go to Discounted Furniture. They delivered my couch and mattress the next day. And if they don't have what you want, they'll find it.
Now, only if they had financing or layaway. It would be perfect.
You're in luck because they offer both and whatever your budget. They'll help you find just what you're looking for. Come on, let's go.
Stop into Discounted Furniture in downtown Rock Island or check us out on Facebook.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. By your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Visit buyhyundai.com. By Lakeside Bank, celebrating 50 years of financial strength. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. By new BP gasoline with Invigorate, our best fuel ever. And by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. You're going to like buying a car this way.
Victories almost seem automatic when this guy is on the hill. Jake Arrieta getting set to make the start against the Cardinals, hoping for another victory for him and the Cubs. Joe Madden has always said you want to get off to a good start so that you can withstand a bad moment. A lot of this road trip has looked like the Cubs' first bad moment of the season, but that good start really paying off as we take a look at the NL standings brought to you by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. The Cubs, the first team in baseball to 30 victories, still have a 5-game lead over the Pirates, 7 games over the Cardinals here today. So they certainly have put themselves in a great position, though it is early May. Scary to think Jake Arrieta thinks he has more to give. We'll see if he does so today. Lineups in the first pitch coming up right here on ABC 7.
Furnace or air conditioner problems have you steaming? Odell's Heating and Air will be at your door exactly when you need them. Whether it's a new install or a repair, you'll get 24/7 service with a 30-day guarantee. Odell's will beat any competitor's price on new equipment, so you know you're getting the best value.
3 years ago, I called Josh to do a repair at my residence, and for the last 3 years, he's taken care of all my rental properties. I totally recommend, and I totally support the local guy.
When your furnace or air goes to hell, call Odell. Odell's Heating and Air. Call us today.
Greenlight says you be the superhero at Green Family Hyundai. You have the power to shop 0 for 60. You pick your new Hyundai with the Quad City's largest selection on the lot or online. You pick your own deal, you can save yourself thousands. Pick your new 2016 Sonata, $3,500 off all in stock, or get 0% for 60 months. You can keep your money in your pocket with no money down and no payments for 6 months. With America's best warranty, you look like the superhero at Green Family Hyundai. Right, Caesar?
America's best-selling pickup is now the safest truck. It's the F-150 here at Courtesy Ford in Davenport. Take $10,500 off this F-150. This F-350 King Ranch is discounted $10,000. With 0% for 60 months and $1,000 Ford bonus cash, drive this Edge for just $339 a month. Or for $225 a month, this Escape is yours. America's best-selling and safest pickup is the F-150 here at Courtesy Ford in Davenport. We're over here on West River Drive.
Whoa. Feel the need for speed? Take the iWireless 4G LTE test drive. Get 2 free weeks of the fastest network in Iowa with no obligation. Then get 30 days of nationwide unlimited 4G LTE data, talk, and text for just $50. Family of 4 is only $120. Visit an iWireless store today to start your free test drive.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7.
Today's HD broadcast is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV.
Let's take a look at the Mercedes-Benz keys to the game.
Saw Greenback in your way last night.
Pressure bust the pipe. Yeah, early pressure on Carlos Martinez. His last 3 starts, he's averaged just a little over 4 innings per start. Beat the Bush. Jake Arrieta, 0-1 in his career, 3 starts in this ballpark. Lefties need to rise up, but Carlos Martinez has held right-handed batters to a 175 batting average. Lefties hitting 255 against them. All 5 home runs that he's allowed have come to a left-handed batter. So there are your Mercedes-Benz keys to the game.
Weather at first pitch is brought to you by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. For all the right reasons, call 866-4Seasons. It has warmed up a lot here in the last half hour. Once the rain stopped and the sun came out, it's very muggy, 73 degrees, but I think it's a little above that. And I'd call it a pretty big upset that we're going to start this game on time. A reminder, Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is brought to you by Southwest. Transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. And now let's check out the Southwest Airlines Cubs lineup for the rubber match. Fowler, Hayward, and Bryant at the top. Rizzo, Zobrist, and La Stella in the middle. Montero, Russell, and Arrieta, 7 through 9.
Let's take a look at the Cardinals defensively, brought to you by Comcast Business. Holiday, Grichuk, Piscotty in the outfield. Tejada gets a start at third base today. Diaz and Wong up the middle. Big City Matt Adams at first base. Yadier and Molina behind the plate. Carlos Martinez on the mound. Cardinals made a couple errors in the ballgame last night. A couple of other misplays that were costly as well. And they've been sloppy leading the league in errors committed this year.
They are without Matt Carpenter's services today. He is with his wife, who is due with their first child. And here is Carlos Martinez. Has never lost to the Cubs.
He's made 5 starts against them in his career, 3-0 with a 4.45. His last 4 starts, going back to last year against the Cubs, 3-0 with a 2.55 earned run average. Pitched to Dandy against him earlier this year. And you see the numbers overall. He's been tough to hit, 218 the batting average against. Talked about how tough he has been on right-handed hitters.
C.B. Buckner is behind the plate. The crew chief Fielden Culbreth at first. Manny Gonzalez at second, and Jim Reynolds is at third. So the right-hander deals to Dexter Fowler to get us started. Ball 1 on a fastball off the outside corner.
Yeah, a fastball that can reach 100 miles per hour. He's one of the harder throwers in the league.
They are going to make him throw strikes today, as the Cubs offense normally does. (3-0) on Fowler, who was the first inning table setter last night. Leadoff double to begin the game. Scored a run as part of the 6-run opening frame.
Very good in April, not so much in May.
Foul, just foul to right.
Martinez, 24 years of age, from the Dominican Republic. A 14-game winner last year, 14-7 with a good ERA of 3.01.
Swing and a miss. So a good comeback by Martinez to get Fowler.
And confidence in the changeup there on 3-2. He'll go 95, 96 with the heater. That was an 88-mile-an-hour changeup.
Mixed reaction for ex-Cardinal Jason Hayward, who got back in the lineup last night after missing 3 games with the right side bruise. He went 0 for 5 with a walk and a stolen base. Still very early, JD, obviously struggling with the bat, but he's been worth a half a win above replacement just based on his defense alone so far this season. And a ground ball to the Right side, that's Wong to Adams, 2 outs.
Yeah, and that's kind of symptomatic of what's been going on with Jason. A lot of ground ball outs. Not able to get the ball airborne, not driving the ball. So it's just, hang in there. And Joe Madden's a while back talking about his struggles. Said, man, I'm going to keep running him out there, stick him in the 2-hole in the batting order. Just trust that sooner or later he's going to figure it out.
Bryant coming off a 2-for-6 night, including the go-ahead RBI single in the first. It'll be interesting to see Jake Arrieta early. He normally takes longer than most starters to get ready to pitch. He finished his warm-up in the bullpen just before we got started. But I didn't think we were going to start on time. I mean, the tarp came off the field, 25 minutes before we started? Jake usually takes 35, 40 minutes once he gets out on the field.
Yeah, so maybe some of the stuff that he normally does out on the field, he did down in the clubhouse or in a weight room or something. The key is, do you have enough time to throw all the pitches you need to throw in the bullpen? And
right.
I imagine he did that. So we talked about Chris Bryant last year in this and how he stays in counts. He fell behind here 0-2. After no ball, 2 strike counts, he has a .371 on base percentage. He just got a little higher.
Bryant gets hit by a fastball at 96.
Usually it's with Chris, it's 0-2, and then he'll work his way back to 3-2 before either taking a walk or putting the ball in play. This time he gets drilled by the heater. At that .371 on base percentage after 0-2, that's third best in baseball behind Mike Trout and Odubel Herrera of the Phillies.
So a 2-out base runner. Here's Anthony Rizzo. And he fouled that one off himself. And it stung. Let's see. Ooh, knee.
Bottom of the knee.
Anthony 3 for his last 34 without an extra base hit. As he steps back in.
Yeah, that's still
not
marking.
right.
Yeah, and it's everybody's waiting on you. There's pressure to get back in there, but you got to take your time and let that pain subside a little bit, clear your mind.
One and one the count. Martinez is from Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic. About a 3-hour drive from Santo Domingo. He was a shortstop growing up. And eventually switched to the mound. Cubs did not see him in the postseason last year because he was shut down in September with a shoulder strain. Line drive foul out of play. Fans just getting settled in.
Last 2 starts, he pitched exactly 5 innings and allowed 4 runs in each of those ball games.
Martinez down to a knee. He's not afraid to show his emotions or his opinions like a lot of starting pitchers.
Backdoor curveball.
Ooh, it's close. 3-2 Bryant runs, and Rizzo taps foul.
Make plans now to catch a game at beautiful Wrigley Field. Tickets are still available for the upcoming homestand, especially for Friday's game with the Phillies. That's an afternoon game. And then a 4-game set with the Dodgers starts on Monday. Get your tickets now at Cubs.com.
Another 3-2 and another foul.
Cubs ambushed Michael Wacha last night. 6 in the first inning. Wacha had good stuff, but poor command. Couldn't locate his fastball. Changeup was very inconsistent for him. So Martinez has made a couple mistakes with the changeup here in the first. He's gotten away with it.
On the ground to the shortstop, Diaz, who charges and throws to first in time to get Rizzo. Jake Arrieta to the mound when we come back.
I wasn't sleeping well. My neck would be stiff.
I had like memory foams, I had feather pillows, and I'd always wake up with neck pain, and I had constant headaches. After sleeping on MyPillow, I didn't wake up with the headaches. I was more aligned. Everything felt good.
I didn't realize the connection between the pillow and sleep. When I switched to MyPillow, I got a better night's sleep, and I love it.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs, and it holds that support all night long to take the pressure off your shoulders and keep your neck aligned regardless of your sleeping position, so you get the best night's sleep of your life.
MyPillow is the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation. Call or go to MyPillow.com now to order your MyPillow. Use the promo code on your screen, and you'll get a second pillow absolutely free. Other pillows go flat, causing you to fold them over or use your arm for support, which can cause pain. Hard foam pillows can raise your head too high and heat up during the night, making you very uncomfortable. But the revolutionary MyPillow has patented fill that won't go flat and keeps your neck supported and aligned to your exact individual need. MyPillow helps you get and stay in deep sleep all night long. And how about this? MyPillow is machine washable and dryable and comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and an amazing 10-year warranty. Plus, every MyPillow is made in the USA.
I like the fact that it's made in the USA. I like the fact that it works.
I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own. Go to MyPillow.com or call now to order one of my pillows. When you do, I'll give you a second one absolutely free.
Call or go to MyPillow.com now. Use the promo code on your screen to get 2 MyPillows for the price of 1. MyPillow comes with an unprecedented 60-day money-back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose. Don't delay. Buy one and get one absolutely free.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
As we check in on the ESPN 1000 Cardinals lineup, Cardinals and Cubs jockeying for position atop the runs per game board in the NL. Cubs currently leading. Wong, Diaz, Holiday, followed by Piscotty, Adams, and Molina. Grichuk, who's had a big series at the bat, Tejada, and Martinez.
Check in with the Cubs defensively, brought to you by Chevrolet. Bryant, Fowler, Hayward, left, center, right. LaStella, Russell, Zobrist, Rizzo on the infield. Montero behind the plate. And it's Arrieta Day, and he'll get things going here with an 8-0 record and a 129 earned run average.
Swing and a miss on a fastball.
Start number 10 for Jake, the no-hitter. League hits 153 against him.
95 right out of the chute for Arrieta. Cubs have won his last 22 starts. He's won 19 consecutive decisions.
Backdoor cutter. Any way you slice it, home, road, day, night, the splits, lights out for Arrieta. We're going back to June of last year, an 0.87 road ERA in his last 17 starts.
Ground ball base hit to right. So the no-hit bid is over. And a Keller Graduate School of Management statistic. Pretty impressive. As Arrieta on the mound the last 22 times out, and the Cubs have won all those games. Diaz, the batter, 0 for his last 15 to send his batting average from 373 to its current 336 in just the last 4 days.
Had to be a little correction in the market coming for Diaz. He was off to such a hot start. Mike Matheny might want to employ the running game here today.
That's a strike.
Jake has not allowed a first inning run this year. He hasn't allowed a second inning run either. Heck, he's only allowed 10 runs all year.
Yeah, so the moral of the story is he doesn't allow a lot of runs.
Yeah, and you know, because normally, you know, the storyline with a guy like Arrieta is, well, if you don't get him early, you're not going to get him. But the reality is, usually you're just not going to get him.
The pitch past the mound. Zobrist will get the lead runner on the tag play. That's a fielder's choice for Diaz. 1 out.
That big high hop takes away the eventuality of a double play there, and Wong trying his darndest to avoid the tag.
So here's Matt Holliday.
Diaz might have been able, he slowed down a little bit. He might have been able to sneak by and get to the base, or at least force Zobrist to make a tough decision. But the runner cannot run into the fielder there making a play on the ball.
High hop. Listella will throw out Holliday at first. So Diaz at second, 2 outs.
This Monday, it's Memorial Day. The Cubs play the Dodgers. First pitch is at 4:05. Up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans will receive a Ryan Sandberg retired number flag presented by Pepsi. For more information and ticket availability, visit Cubs.com.
Stephen Piscotty batting .353 here in May, but without a hit so far in the series. Batting cleanup and playing right. Jake Arrieta, 30 years old, 6'4", 225. And a base hit to center. And for the first time in a very long time, Jake Arrieta has allowed a first inning run. It's 1-0 St. Louis.
Cutter that backed up on him a little bit, stayed on the inner half. Good solid line drive off the bat of Piscotty to score Diaz.
So first time he has allowed a first inning run since May 29th of last year. It is May 25th. Almost an entire calendar year. Adams swings and misses. 33 starts since he had allowed a run in the opening frame. Remarkable.
And that's the thing with Arrieta on the mound. Not only do the Cubs not lose, but they rarely trail.
Adams 3 for 4 in the series, including a game-tying pinch hit home run the other night. Piscotty was on the move, and a fly ball into shallow right center. It's caught by Zobrist, and the inning is over. Cardinals strike first.
We wanted to prove the value of Nissan's Intelligent Safety Shield technologies.
Hey, you want to go for a ride?
So we enlisted some everyday experts.
I'm a firefighter. I'm a nurse.
With rear cross traffic alert. It worked. Blind spot warning. And forward emergency braking that could stop your car for you. Get to Nissan's Safety Today event and save for a limited time with a $189 per month lease on the 2016 Nissan Altima or the 2016 Nissan Rogue.
We might be out of a job.
Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com today.
There's never been a better time to eliminate or reduce your need for glasses or contacts. Eye Surgeons Associates is offering $1,300 off LASIK with 18-month special financing on purchases of $1,000 or more with a CARE credit card subject to credit approval until August 31st. Eye Surgeons offers the most advanced laser vision correction options for astigmatism, near and farsightedness. Schedule your free consultation today. Call 563-323-9999. Eye Surgeons Associates, providing your best vision for life.
Hey, what are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal, famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
We were both chosen. You were chosen by cancer. UI was chosen by the National Cancer Institute. You were chosen as one of 1.7 million new cancer patients this year. UI was chosen to lead the way as one of the few comprehensive cancer centers in the nation, and the only one in Iowa. You were chosen for no good reason at all. But now, the choice is yours. And the answer you choose can make all the difference. UI Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives.
Let's take a look around Busch Stadium for the State Farm neighborhood fans of the game. A lot of Cub fans here in St. Louis.
Mask thing kind of freaks me out a little bit.
So the Cubs are down 1-0. As the red-hot Ben Zobrist will lead it off. 9 plate appearances in the series. He's reached 6 times. He has the best OBP in the majors, 449.
He's having quite a May. Could easily be the player of the month.
Yanked foul.
And even his outs are usually well struck. Walked, doubled, scored twice yesterday. Hit a bullet to short for an out.
And that one muscled into center for a base hit. So Zobrist is on. It's the Cubs' first hit.
Yeah, it doesn't really crush this one. This little backdoor breaking ball. It slices it into center. Well, he had a pretty good chance Listella was going to get the starting assignment here today. And Joe Madden trying to put as many left-handed bats in his lineup as possible. It's his hard-throwing righty.
Listella in the lineup, playing third. 10th time he's started at third. It's the 13th overall start. That's a strike, according to C.P. Buckner. 1-1. Might get some more rain later, but we should have a nice window here. The kick and the 1-1. It's low.
Well, Molina behind the plate, he does the driving. I mean, and that's the nature of the modern game anyway. Most pitchers defer to the catcher, not always, but usually we'll just defer to the catcher. Whatever you want me to throw, I'll throw it. Certainly that's going to be the case with Molina and his experience, and Martinez and his relative inexperience. Molina, no doubt, thinking ground ball here. A little change up, down and away, a little fader. And one thing he doesn't want to do is make a mistake with a breaking ball. Or give LaStella anything inner half that he can pull through the hole on the right side and allow the Cubs to go first to third.
Still 2-2. The Cubs offer special programs designed for your future Cub. From Kids Sundays at Wrigley Field to Clark's Crew and baseball summer camps throughout the Chicago area. Many ways to build lifelong Cubs memories with your kids. Go to Cubs.com/kids to learn all about our Cubs Kids offerings.
It's interesting. There's similarities between the two right-handers going today. Primarily stuff. Both have outstanding fastballs. But there couldn't be a more stark difference in terms of their mound presence. You know, Jake is so calm, zen-like out there. Martinez is rather unzen-like. Very emotional.
Manager would like a nice long start today, especially after Michael Wacha only went 4 in the game last night. Good work from his lefties out of the bullpen to cover the final 5 innings. Lyons and Kiekefer 3-2.
So we've seen him at 97 miles an hour in a typical LaStella at bat. He'll see a lot of pitches, and that's certainly the case here. Tough guy to finish off.
Pitch Tracks brought to you by Xfinity. Zobrist fake towards second. Now he can walk there as LaStella takes the base on balls.
Hey, Cub fans, check out the Cubs blog on abc7.com. Brought to you by Jeff Vukovich, your local nationwide agent serving the area for 38 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side.
So a chance here as we near the bottom of the order. 2 on, nobody out for Miguel Montero, who is 5 for 10 with a triple and 2 walks his last 4 games. Ground ball toward the hole. Nice pick by Diaz, and he gets the out at second. A big first out for Martinez. Diaz is not known, or at least early on has not been known, for his glove. But he has made 2 spectacular plays in this series.
Yeah, last night on a pop-up into shallow left field that turned into a double play, and now this would-be base hit off the bat of Montero turns into a force out at second base.
So it will be Russell with runners at the corners and only 1 out. I was talking with Joe Madden before the game. He said his biggest takeaway, his words, from the 12-3 blowout win was Russell's hustle in the 9th to beat out that infield hit. That bounced up there as Russell showed bunt. And Molina just saved a run, at least for the time being. That is not an easy play for a catcher, but he made it look easy.
Yeah, you know, and Molina, he's been back there for so long and wins a Gold Glove every year. There are times when he gets a little too reliant on his hands because they're so good, and you know he'll misplay one, but he's got the hands of a shortstop behind home plate.
Into center, and it'll drop for a base hit, and we're tied at 1. Addison Russell knocks home Ben Zobrist.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to dispute what Joe said about being impressed with Russell's hustle last night, but that was Addison Russell going for a knock. That's what that was all about, a chance to get a base hit, and he hasn't had many of late, but starting to show signs. The ball's starting to fall in for him.
Keller Graduate School of Management League leaders learn loud as Russell and Diaz both in the top 5 in terms of RBIs by shortstops. That's up to date. Russell with his 30th as Arrieta bunts foul. And with that first run for the Cubs, Chicagoland's own eClick Lending will donate $100 to the Pat Tillman Foundation, supporting military veterans and their families. Cornermen weigh in, and Arrieta airs it out. You mentioned Jake is not used to trailing, and he didn't trail for very long, did he? Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs in the inning.
And now he's got a chance to take the lead if Fowler can deliver here. So the whole key to that at bat is to make sure you don't hit into a double play. Give Fowler a shot.
Dexter struck out to begin the game. He was ahead 3-0 before Martinez came back, but Fowler wins the battle this time, and he does give Arrieta the lead. Montero is in. It's 2-1.
Wasting no time, picks on that first pitch fastball.
Three hits in the inning. The Cubs lead 2-1, and now it's Jason Hayward. Cubs strength and conditioning coach Tim Buss handed in the lineup card last night for the first time. That hits the bag. Russell scores. Fowler coming around third. He will score. 4-1. A 2-run double for Hayward.
Might be time to break out the Arrieta meter. Lead's feeling awfully big right now with Arrieta on the mound, right off the top of the base. Outstanding directional work there by Brandon Hyde. You see Piscotty, he's got to cover the corner in case that ball misses that little jut out area. That allows Fowler to come all the way around to score.
So Derek Lilliquist, the pitching coach, out for a visit. Now Tim Buss exchanged the lineup card last night. The Cubs scored 12 times, so he was right back out there this afternoon, and they put up 4 here early.
Well, Bussy magic.
It's almost like Jake Arrieta's teammates said, wait a minute, we're trailing? There's Bussy. Don't worry, Jake, we got this. Pitch. It's a strike. No pitch. Molina had requested time, so it's still 1-1.
Martinez obviously throwing hard, but fastball command and the inability to establish the secondary pitches working against him here.
Bryant is the 8th Cub to bat here in the second. Cubs the first team this year to 30 wins. First time that has happened since 1918. Major League leading 5-game division lead. It will be a losing road trip, but they've got a shot to win this series. Win today, and they would head home 4-5 on a tough trip. Not only the travel, they've faced some really good pitching, and up until last night had been struggling to score runs. They come in bunches, though, here the last 24 hours. Tough play. Diaz, and Bryant beats it out. Infield hit. And that'll keep the frame alive for Rizzo.
Well, another outstanding play by Diaz, showing good range and a strong arm, but just Bryant's legs win this particular battle. Cardinals starting pitchers have a 4.60 ERA in the month of May. That's 13th in the National League.
Love the dynamic nature of this lineup. It is a patient group, but it is not a passive offense. And the organizational philosophy is selective aggressiveness. They will take their walks if you give them those walks, but if you throw something in a good spot, they'll jump all over it. That's what they've done here today against Martinez.
Yeah, the best games we've seen pitched against the Cubs, I guess it's just pitching in general, but you know, it's guys that attack early, that the fastball command will throw strike one, then maybe start to expand with the breaking pitch.
And they're loaded. So now Zobrist with 3 on. Ben will turn 35 on the off day tomorrow.
Well, at a time when many players are in a decline, he's perhaps having his best year ever.
Obviously stays in great physical shape, but I think for him it's more the mental game. So I suppose we could say he's playing like a 25-year-old, but I'm not sure if he were 25 the bats would be as quality as they are, right? It's a lot of wisdom in that head.
Yep. He's gained a lot of knowledge over the years, and he still has the skill set to make it work.
And sometimes what happens is by the time guys, quote, figure it out, their body doesn't quite let them execute.
The bat is slowed down, or in pitcher's case, they lose velocity.
Zobrist started the inning with a single. Adams with a diving attempt, can't get it. Neither can Wong. Cubs add 2 to their lead. 6-1.
Have an inning, Ben Zobrist. How about the eyes on this ball? When you're hot, you're hot.
We have essentially run out of superlatives to describe Jake Arrieta. I feel like we're getting close with Ben Zobrist. Now LaStella. Was it in the Fangraphs piece where he talked about the World Series run kind of helped him because his offseason was shorter, and a lot of times over the winter it feels like you're starting over spring training, and so Zobrist kind of has an August or September vibe going here in late May. Molina keeps the runners where they are. One. Now 1-2.
So a 6-run first inning last night, followed up by a 6-piece here in the second this afternoon, and looking for more.
I should note in the Fangraphs piece he said he didn't feel like the World Series and the deep postseason run helped him this year, and that you kind of reset every season. And Martinez gets out of the inning, but he faced 11 batters. 6 of them scored.
Hawkeye Motorworks has a great way for you and your family to get outdoors. It's on a Honda Pioneer, on sale right now. See the full line of Honda Pioneers from the 500s and 700s for work or play. Or just get out there and enjoy the ride. See every model in every color, including the all-new Honda Pioneer 1000s. And be sure to ask about how they can custom build a Honda Pioneer for you just the way you want it. That's Hawkeye Motorworks in Davenport.
It can be hard to find a qualified mechanic you can trust, but look no further. At Chuck's Auto Service, our staff of professionals use state-of-the-art diagnostics to quickly identify and resolve any potential problems. More than that, we believe in preventive maintenance to keep your car running at peak performance, and that saves you money. Our computerized check-in system keeps a complete history of work performed and even sends you messages to keep you in the loop, too. Tires, brakes, oil changes, engine repair, and more. Trust your vehicle to Chuck's Auto Service in Rock Island, your computerized automotive specialist.
What is Extreme? No way.
Start the next season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extreme is apps like Netflix right on your TV.
You got the Wi-Fi password?
And having our fastest in-home Wi-Fi to power it all. It's your favorite shows anytime, anywhere.
Hey, is that last night's episode? Yeah, cool.
And live TV in their new fort. Extreme is TV and internet redefined. Extreme triple play bundles starting at just $29.99 each a month. Call 800-SIMPLIFY today.
Today's Cubs historic moment is brought to you by State Farm, Chicago's trusted insurance provider since 1922. Find an agent at statefarm.com. May 25th, 1984. It was Dennis Eckersley and Mike Brumley to the Cubs for Bill Buckner. Eckersley at the time was a starter. And he would go on to make 24 starts for the NL East champs that year. Went 10-8 with a 3.03. And later would become a Hall of Fame closer in Oakland and St. Louis.
Yeah, he pitched made 25 starts for the Cubs in '85, was 11-7 with a 3.08. The next year, a losing record, 6-11 with a 4.57.
After '86, he made 2 starts the rest of his career. Molina breaks his bat as he grounds to La Stella.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is brought to you by State Farm. Find an agent at statefarm.com. But here's the interesting thing. So remember, there's a lot of talk about Eckersley. He's done as a starting pitcher. That's why he made the move to the bullpen. 6-11 that year with a 4.57, which would have been well above league average. But he had a FIP that year of 3.45.
Guessing it was not discussed.
Probably not a lot of talk about FIP in 1986.
Yeah.
He had a very low left-on-base percentage, a high batting average on balls in play. A lot of reasons to think that Eckersley would have turned it around and continue to have success as a starting pitcher. You know, the whole bullpen thing worked out well for him.
Grichuk fouls out of play. Yeah, I'm guessing he doesn't have regrets in that regard.
He helped define that role of the modern closer.
Yep.
And he did it with a certain amount of flair, too.
He kind of defined the modern closer, but didn't pitch in the way most modern closers do, which is blow away fastballs, right?
Paint.
It's more of a
great control, fastball, slider. Lived on that outside edge.
Fly ball well hit to right. Hayward goes back to the wall. It's gone. Grichuk, who won the game the other night, has hit 2 home runs in the series, and it's 6-2.
Grichuk showing a very good power the other way. Went into the Cardinal bullpen for the walk-off in game 1 of the series. This is a good pitch. This is a slider down around the knees, outer third. Here's your Toyota home run replay. Randall Grichuk, strong young man. That's number 7 for him. Just beyond the reach of Jason Hayward, and only the 3rd one allowed by Arrieta this year.
He gave up 2 in Arizona on April 10th. So about a month and a half later, gives up his next home run as Ruben Tejada takes low. He's in for Matt Carpenter today. By the way, I assume Carpenter would have been in the lineup had he been here. He's with his wife, who's due with their first child. Carpenter and Arrieta were college teammates, but Arrieta has owned that matchup. Carpenter, including last year's postseason, is 1 for 19 lifetime against Jake. Speaking of Matt Carpenter, let's check out the Toyota home run leaders. So left-handed batter since 1980. Jim Edmonds, who's broadcasting now with the Cardinals, and Ray Langford leading the pack by a wide margin. Russell throws out Tejada. I remember 2008. There's Jim Edmonds and McLaughlin over on the Cardinals television, and Cub fans were not too thrilled when he was signed, but he quickly won them over, and he actually made the catch of the final out when the Cubs clinched the division against the Cardinals at Wrigley Field. Big part of that team.
Yeah, a nice chat with him in Joe's office the other day, reminiscing about his time in Chicago.
Outside on Martinez, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And Joe had all those guys, those talented young players, as they were working their way up through the Angels organization. Garrett Anderson, Tim Salmon, Edmonds, Troy Percival.
He got him on a curveball, and that ends the inning. They get 1 on the Grichuk homer. It's 6-2 Cubs.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw. But after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
Greenlight says you be the superhero at Green Family Hyundai. You have the power to shop 0 for 60. You pick your new Hyundai with the Quad City's largest selection on the lot or online. You pick your own deal, you can save yourself thousands. Pick your all-new 2017 Elantra, $2,000 off all-in stock or 0.9 for 60 months. You can keep your money in your pocket with no money down and no payments for 6 months. With America's best warranty, you look like the superhero at Green Family Hyundai. Right, Caesar?
At Entertainment Expressions, we're hardcore audio experts. We sell nothing but the best.
Audio you can't live without. Clips, Martin Logan, Onkyo, Marantz, and now Paradigm. You have to come in and hear them for yourself.
And there's more. Anthem amplifiers and whole house audio systems, including outdoor speakers for your deck or patio.
Residential, commercial, and home theater. All from the most experienced electronic staff in the Quad Cities.
Service is our obsession. At Entertainment Expressions, we are your home theater.
And audio experts.
Greenbrier Motors has custom golf carts for you. Drive them in your community, campground, and on the golf course. Starting as low as $129 a month. Greenbrier Motors golf carts, the easy way to ride.
Even if you stop me, those missiles are finding their targets.
It won't just be me.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Barbecue lunch specials daily, 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at Famous Dave's.
Cub fans, join Eyewitness News tonight at 10 for Ron Major's final broadcast. Tonight at 10 only on ABC 7. Eyewitness News. Congratulations to Ron as he steps aside, moves on to other things. What a career he has had. He's going to be spending a lot of time down at the barn.
Yeah.
Or the paddock or the stables, wherever horse people hang out.
Horsing around. Well, Martinez gave up a 6 spot in the second. Waka gave up 6 in the first last night.
Martinez, for me, and there's probably a better term for it, but it looks like he gets a little leaky. His front shoulder, his front side drifts a little bit towards the first baseline. So he's going to get a good run on his fastball, but it doesn't stay on the plate. And same with the changeup. He throws all those changeups that are pretty easy to recognize as balls early on. I think if he's able to keep that front side closed just a little bit longer, he'd be able to command that outside corner better.
He walked him.
And you wouldn't think it would be a fear of contact with his stuff, but that, you get that sense too that he's afraid to throw it in there. You get 98 with movement. If he could challenge a big part of the zone and just keep it down around the knees, he's going to have a fair bit of success.
Fastball strike on Russell. RBI single and a run in the second. Bounce to third. Tejada, Wong. That's it. Wow, it's been 15 years since the Cubs put up a 6-run inning in back-to-back games. Arrieta benefiting from that as he takes low for a ball. Jake leading the majors in earned run average. He's at 129. It will go up today because he's already given up 2 runs, but
it's fun to watch the national media react to each Arrieta start and then each Kershaw start, because they've both been so good. And after, he's the best pitcher in baseball. There's no arguing. And then Kershaw will go out and pitch. Whoa, man, he's the best pitcher in baseball. How do you win that argument?
You just say they're both really, 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 really good.
Yeah, historically so, with what they're doing.
I mean, you had Drysdale and Koufax on the same team. Everybody talked righty-lefty. Bob Gibson at that time. But yeah, Arrieta, Kershaw. Pretty amazing. Real close at first. Martinez with a quick move.
He turns it loose when he goes over there. Just flipping it over there for show. He's got intent. Quick feet.
Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Check out our exciting model lineup at your local authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer or visit MBUSA.com today. Martinez paying a lot of attention to Russell. 2-2.
Down to a knee again. And his body language is that of a guy who thought he really should have gotten that pitch, but that wasn't particularly close.
In the air to right. Piscotty goes back on it, and he'll make the catch on the warning track. Russell was almost to second, and he'll get back to first in time.
Hey, folks, a Thursday, that would be June 2nd. It's Jersey Off Our Back Day at Wrigley Field. The Cubs host the Dodgers. First pitch is at 1:20. After the ball game, autographed game-worn jerseys will be awarded to lucky fans in random seats. Compliments of Majestic, the official on-field uniform of Major League Baseball. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com.
Fowler, the batter. And he takes a strike. Off day tomorrow. Phillies, Dodgers, Diamondbacks come in for a long homestand starting Friday. Back out of play. And it's your Ford Cubs upcoming schedule. Phillies for 3, Dodgers 4, Arizona for 3.
Phillies are currently 3 games back in the East, 4 games under 500. Trying to avoid their 3rd consecutive loss to the Tigers, but they're ahead. They're ahead now, 5-2.
Bottom 5 in Detroit. Big lead by Russell. I would say he consistently takes the biggest leads on the team. Not afraid to get out there.
Now, when he first came up, it was even bigger, and they had to rein him in a little bit. Well, they are making this kid work. Approaching 80 pitches.
.38 in the second. As Fowler strikes out, Cubs held off the board in the 3rd, but they lead 6-2.
Hi, this is Travis Sherman, General Manager of Jeff's Car Corner, reminding you to look for our logo. Jeff's Car Corner is your 6-time QC Times Reader's Choice Award winner for Best Used Car Dealership. We don't have 1,600 cars. We don't have half-off cars. What we do have is the right car for you at the right price. Low overhead, great prices, and award-winning service makes Jeff's Car Corner the perfect choice for your next vehicle. Same owner, same corner for nearly 40 years. Jeff's Car Corner at the corner of 4th and Division in Davenport.
Welcome in Wisconsin, and if they want, they can bring their people too.
Best brew in the Quad Cities is at Blue Cat Brew Pub. Enjoy award-winning brews like the Finnegan's Irish Stout with fantastic meals. Have you been there today?
Friends with benefits.
Oh, Phoebe? Yeah, say my name. Say it.
Friends who lend a helping hand.
That's the most sex I'm going to have this weekend.
Should I make sure it's on real good?
It's your favorite friends.
Today at 4:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Our Hooters Hot Play of the Game, brought to you by your Chicagoland Hooters. The original wing joint, Justin Grimm, claims he's been trying to make that play for years, and he finally did last night.
Well, yeah, I've seen guys make the behind-the-back play from time to time. That one was pretty unique.
The 0-1 on Colton Wong is a strike. He singled to start the bottom of the first and was eliminated on a fielder's choice.
So if you finish falling off to the first base side and your back is turned towards home plate, there would be an opportunity to make that play. I doubt that he practices that play. Yeah, I'm going to go turn my back to you, and I'm going to have you hit me some fungos.
Easy play, Rizzo.
It's important to have goals in life. Follow Cubs baseball live with the MLB.com at-bat app. Stay up to the moment at any moment with Game Day. Live game video highlights, StatCast news, and more. Download MLB.com at-bat, the #1 app for live baseball on your phone and tablet.
Jake is a Missouri native. He was born in Farmington, about 70 miles south of here, but his family moved to Texas when he was about a month old, so I'm guessing he doesn't have too many memories.
He probably has that bumper sticker. I wasn't born in Texas, but I got here as fast as I can.
Right.
Very proud of the Texans, of their Texanness.
Is that what they call it? You don't have to give me what your earliest childhood memory was, but do you remember how old you were?
When?
Your first
my first memory.
Just like, when I was 3, do you remember when you were 3 or 4 even?
Not anymore. There may have been a time when, you know.
Right.
How much storage capacity there is.
I'd probably go back to about age 3. In terms of specific memories. Yeah, 1 month old, no. Estella gets Diaz. Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is brought to you by Keller Graduate School of Management. Learn loud. Two outs, nobody on. Cardinal third. Cubs leading 6-2.
Remember that time the Cubs were playing the Cardinals and they got 6 runs in the second inning? Remember that time?
That was awesome. And a strike.
That's such a tough pitch to get to there. That crossfire fastball to a right-handed hitter over the outside edge.
I was talking with Jake after his last start about his mechanics. And I said, do you have checkpoints when you know you're a little bit out of line, out of whack? He said, for him, it's about the location of his pitches. And his slider.
How it finishes.
Yeah, his cutter, you know. Just an occasional recalibration. Called strike 3. Freezes him on a fastball. 6-2 Cubs after 3.
The best part of summer is taking my family to Modern Woodland Park. My mom coaches baseball, and when she gets tired, I'll let her ride cool rides, like the spinning bumper cars and the new swinging pirate ship. I love the Ferris wheel, and my brother Cade loves the drop and twist, and the new game room.
But Dylan, what about Daddy?
You can come too, Daddy, but there's no ties in baseball.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
Do you remember the time
We brought a horse into the bar.
or what about when
We tested if banana peels are really slippery.
no matter what you do, remember to watch How I Met Your Mother.
Today at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
When your home needs new roofing and siding, it can be hard to find someone you trust. I know someone I trust, my dad.
At Old Town Roofing, we'll treat you just like family, too, with personal service, the best warranties, and estimates in just 48 hours. Old Town Roofing is an IKO Shield Pro Plus contractor, offering premium shingles at an affordable price. We also specialize in James Hardy siding for beauty and durability.
Become a part of the Old Town family.
At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top. At Entertainment Expressions, we'll help you customize your home audio and video so it's a perfect fit for you and your family. You'll go from just watching TV to feeling like you're a part of it. With a Dolby Atmos and DTSX surround sound system from Entertainment Expressions. These new audio formats sound so lifelike, you'll feel like you're in the movie.
Entertainment Expressions, great service is our obsession. From your favorite electronics mid-box store.
We are your home theater
and commercial
audio video experts.
Today's fourth inning is brought to you by 4 Winds Casinos. Escape the everyday.
Hey, let's take a look at how Jake Arrieta has been painting the corners. Brought to you by Benjamin Moore. Paint like no other. Fastball away, good slider down below the knees, and then one more time back to that outside edge to lock up Holiday. He's painting the corner, and he's not even spilling. There's no drips. Got the fine brush right on the edge.
Hayward with a 2-run double in the second when the Cubs scored 6. Top foul. Really cool story. Ken Rosenthal, FoxSports.com, and I tweeted it out earlier, and I would encourage you to read it. It'll probably bring a tear to your eye. Heartbreaking and heartwarming. Mike Roberts. If you're a college baseball fan, you'll know that name. Longtime coach at North Carolina. Mike has now with the Cubs as a roving minor league instructor. You may remember his son, Brian Roberts, switch hitting second baseman, had a long major league career. He's been on this trip since we got to San Francisco, and it's the first time he had been in a major league clubhouse. It's the first time he's ever traveled with a major league team, and he has had a wonderful time as Hayward strikes out. And Dion has a story coming up on ABC 7 later this week. But he's been in baseball for 4.5 decades. In February, his wife of 46 years, Nancy, passed away, and just 5 days after the funeral, he reported to Mesa. And as you can imagine, it was just a devastating time in his life. But the Cubs organization from top to bottom embraced Mike, particularly the Cubs' wives, led by Alyssa Hamill, Jason's wife. And what a great story.
Yeah, sweet story.
What a wonderful guy.
I had a chance to talk with Mike earlier this afternoon. But the way Alyssa Hamill and then the other wives stepped up and provided meals for him during spring training, and everybody in the Cub family reached out to him. It's just a wonderful story, and you need to read it to really appreciate it.
Yeah, he wasn't eating well, as you can imagine. He had lost a lot of weight, and he didn't really want the help, but he needed the help, and finally gave in and was very, very appreciative. Said he was embarrassed that he would need the help, but
so
that's what friends are for.
Works with the Cubs, and still he'll go coach in the Cape Cod League this summer.
Bryant strikes out, and then he'll come back to Wrigley Field a little later on after the summer league season is over. Hey, Cub fans, if you miss any of today's action, ABC 7 will rebroadcast each one of its Cubs matchups on the Live Well Network. Today's encore of Cubs Cardinals will be aired in its entirety beginning at 7 p.m. on ABC 7's digital channel 7.2 and those cable channel positions on your screen. Three straight strikeouts now for Martinez. Ball in play, but that'll turn into a 3-1 out, and the inning is over. He's sent down 6 in a row now.
Do you have trouble falling asleep? Do you toss and turn all night or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked. 10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. Now I'm proud to announce that MyPillow is the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation. To celebrate, I'm giving you a very special offer. Go to MyPillow.com or call now to order one of my pillows. When you do, I'll give you a second one absolutely free.
Other pillows go flat, causing you to fold them over or use your arm for support, which can cause pain. Hard foam pillows can raise your head too high, making you very uncomfortable. But the revolutionary MyPillow has patented fill that won't go flat and keeps your neck supported and aligned to your exact individual need. MyPillow helps you get and stay in deep sleep all night long.
MyPillow is the greatest pillow in the world because I wake up rested every single morning.
With MyPillow, I can just relax and slip into that deep sleep, and I stay there throughout the night. So I love MyPillow.
I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your support over the last 10 years.
Call or go online now to order MyPillow, and Mike will give you a second pillow absolutely free. Use the promo code on your screen to get 2 MyPillows for the price of 1. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Lots of fathers and sons in the ballpark today. This father-son moment is brought to you by Sport Clips Haircuts. It's good to be a guy. With over 85 a Chicagoland location. Find yours at sportclips.com. Bottom 4, 6-2 Cubs. Piscotty gave the Cardinals a very short-lived lead with an RBI hit in the first. He leads the majors in batting average with runners in scoring position. Came in today at 477. He's now 22 out of 45 in that spot.
Putting together a nice at-bat here, laying off some borderline pitches and a good aggressive hack at the 3-1 fastball. Right-handed hitters, coming into this game, are hitting just 117 off Arrieta. So just like all the right-handed hitters he's faced, he's basically treating him like a pitcher.
And ball 4. Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is brought to you by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. You're going to like buying a car this way. You and I don't talk a ton about runners in scoring position. For instance, Matt Adams, 429, 4th in the majors. I am looking at the top 50 hitters in baseball currently, with runners in scoring position. There is not one Cub hitter in that group, yet the Cubs have the best offense statistically in the league. So take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, and it's but the Cubs. The key to the Cubs is the on-base percentage. The fact that they take so many walks, and that's why when they're not taking their walks, tend not to score as many runs.
Cubs are middle of the pack average-wise, 14th, 253 with runners in scoring position. The Cardinals are second, right behind the Red Sox.
And I would guess the Cubs probably lead the way in plate appearances with runners in scoring position, or at least with runners on base.
Second in at-bats. It's not plate appearances, but yeah, second in the majors in at-bats with runners in scoring position. The Pirates are first.
So probably first in plate appearances, right?
Yeah,
with their high walk rate, I would guess it would be first.
Yeah, they've walked 13 more times. So yeah, it's about even with the Pirates. Actually, I can tell you right now.
And that's been, but on this road trip, up until last night, they've had a lot of opportunities that they haven't cashed in.
Now, there are 4 plate appearances behind the Pirates. One, 2 to Adams. And fouled back. So I guess the point would be this. Let's say Matt Adams, with runners not in scoring position, we're batting .380, and with runners in scoring position was hitting .160. You would not tell Stephen Piscotty, if you're the Cubs, go ahead and steal second, because we'd rather face Adams with you in scoring position because his average is worse.
Right, yeah.
Generally, good hitters are good hitters. Guys who aren't, regardless of the situation. Two and two.
Yeah, my guess would be when Joe game plans before a series or before a specific game, he's not looking at what opposing hitters are doing with runners in scoring position. Now, if somebody's off the charts good, it might catch his attention. It might kind of linger there in the back of his mind.
Tried to get him on the backdoor curve. The one Cub who comes to mind in that situation, there you go, was Aramis Ramirez. But I would claim Aramis, when he was a Cub, was generally one of the Cubs' best hitters. So it was not a big secret that he was that good in those spots. Adams into the corner. Piscotty to third. Chris Maloney, the third base coach, is going to send him. The relay throw by Zobrist is not in time. It was a lot closer than I thought it might be. It's now 6-3.
Leadoff walk, pretty rare for Arrieta. Comes back to bite him as Adams. And Adams has been on a nice roll here. Gets most of his at-bats against right-handed pitching. He whacks this one into the corner. Good quick release by Zobrist on that relay home. And Piscotty in just ahead of the tag.
So if you go by recent history, that's it for the Cardinals in terms of scoring against Jake Arrieta. Basically, longest streak in modern baseball history, and beyond that, going back to 1893, of allowing no more than 3 runs in a start. And he's at that limit right now. And 1893 significant because the pitching rubber was set to 60 feet 6 inches. Oh, and by the way, that was not a hit with a runner in scoring position, even though Piscotty scored, because he started at first. Looked like Molina was trying to hit the ball to the right side on that 0-2, and he gets Adams to third with one out.
Check out the new gold standard for forecasting Chicago weather. Watch live Doppler 7 Max with maximum power only on ABC 7 Eyewitness News. The ball let her high, got on top of it, hit it on the ground to the right side. Pleased with his effort, and he should be.
Infield back with a 3-run lead against Grichuk, who homered in the second. And time has been called. Addison Russell might have something in his eye, as he asked the second base umpire Manny Gonzalez for a moment.
Issue with the contact lens, yeah. Looking for a little help. Somebody needs to come out with some solution.
Song-Wan Oh up in the Cardinal bullpen. P.J. Mainville is out to assist.
Grichuk was 7 home runs on the season now, has shown very good power the other way. The walk-off the other night went in this direction, and then low slider into the bullpen again for him.
A reminder, this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. One strike on Grichuk. 0-2. And a base hit, and that's run number 4, and the Cardinals have hit their way back into this game.
Grichuk going the other way again. Boy, and Arrieta doesn't lose many when he hits the jump. There's not been many hits off Arrieta after 2 strike counts. As a matter of fact, the opposing batters came into this game hitting 0-49 against Arrieta. Not necessarily on 0-2 pitches, but at any time after he goes no balls, 2 strikes.
The first time in his last 30 starts he's allowed more than 3 runs. Still has the lead by 2. Tying run is at the plate all of a sudden in Tejada. Grichuk dives back, being helped by former Cub player and coach Bill Miller. The Cardinals had to make some adjustments on their coaching staff this year because Jose Oquendo, their longtime third base coach, had knee surgery. So Miller at first, his assistant hitting coach, and Chris Maloney, normally at first, moves to third. And Oquendo will not return to the team this season. He had right knee replacement surgery. Swing and a miss, strike three. Tejada retired.
Beat him with a good four-seam fastball. Well, with no Matt Carpenter, a little bit of a short bench for Mike Matheny here today, and short start from Walker last night. Well, that means Martinez gets this at bat.
Arrieta set at the belt. And couldn't get a handle on it. Martinez is safe. Infield single. Boy, Martinez really got down the line quickly.
And a big high hop off the front of home plate. Even without a little bit of a mishandle, he probably beats it.
I agree. Here's Chris Bosio. And Addison Russell getting a little more help from P.J. Mainville. And still apparently dealing with that contact issue. Ball one to Colton Wong. 2 on, 2 in here in the fourth. Still a long way to go.
Good work by the Cardinal hitters here this afternoon. Arrieta's got good stuff. Man hasn't been at its best, but it hasn't been horrible either. He's working really good at bats. You know, maybe just getting a little out of sync here, making a lot of pitches in this fourth inning.
And with Diaz on deck. swinging away 3-0, and Arrieta's going to get out of it. Bryant makes the catch. It's 6-4 Cubs. Fans booing here.
Hi, this is Travis Sherman, General Manager of Jeff's Car Corner, reminding you to look for our logo. Jeff's Car Corner is your 6-time QC Times Reader's Choice Award winner for Best Used Car Dealership. We don't have 1,600 cars. We don't have half-off cars. What we do have is the right car for you at the right price. Low overhead, great prices, and award-winning service makes Jeff's Car Corner the perfect choice for your next vehicle. Same owner, same corner for nearly 40 years. Jeff's Car Corner at the corner of 4th and Division in Davenport.
At Green Chevy, we're digging deep to get you the best truck deal. Deep with $10,000 off MSRP on new 2016 Silverado 1500, Crew, and Double Cabs. Deeper with $10,000 off MSRP on new 2016 Silverado 2500 Crew Cabs. Digging even deeper with $0 down, plus make no payments for 90 days at your truck destination, Green Chevy, where we finance your future, not your past. You gotta go to Green.
Green, gotta go to Green.
We're collecting souls to build a bomb to blow the darkness to hell.
You won't carry the bomb. You'll be the bomb.
Supernatural season finale tonight at 9/8 Central.
There's never been a better time to eliminate or reduce your need for glasses or contacts. Eye Surgeons Associates is offering $1,300 off LASIK with 18-month special financing on purchases of $1,000 or more with a CARE credit card subject to credit approval until August 31st. Eye Surgeons offers the most advanced laser vision correction options for astigmatism, near and farsightedness. Schedule your free consultation today. Call 563-323-9999. Eye Surgeons Associates, providing your best vision for life. Barbecue lunch specials daily, 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at Famous Dave's.
Today's fifth inning is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank.
Check out our Hooters hot play of the game. Well, Ben Zobrist, not a two-hit game, but a two-hit inning as he continues to swing a red-hot bat. Hooters, a hot play of the game brought to you by your Chicagoland Hooters, the original wing joint.
Zobrist will lead it off here in the fifth, and the Cubs could use some insurance here. All of a sudden, the lead is down to just 2.
Yeah. Tight ball game now. It's going to be tough for Jake to pitch deep into this ball game with all the work he did there. That last half inning. Kind of a steamy, muggy afternoon here in St. Louis. Bullpen pretty well rested. Jason Hamill went 7 1/3 last night. And John Lackey pitched 7 innings in the opening game of the series.
Will be followed by La Stella and Montero. And ball 1.
It's the pitch he wasn't able to command earlier in the ball game. The fastball outside part of the plate down around the knees.
Other action today, they have gone to the 9th in D.C. and the Mets have a 2-0 lead over the Nationals. 3-1. Steven Matz with a gem for New York. Tanner Roark, very good. 2 runs in 7 innings, 1 earned, but could get the loss. Washington with a 1.5 lead over New York. On the ground, and Zobrist reaches.
It'd save everybody a lot of time if you just put him on first base to start the inning.
Waiting for a scoring decision, and it's an error on Colton Wong.
Not an easy play, but a play a Major League second baseman probably should make.
Texas has a 7-4 lead in the fourth at home against the Angels. And the longest home run of the season, according to StatCast, hit in that game, Nomar Mazara, 491 feet.
That's long.
The 2-0 is a strike, 2-1.
CB Buckner's shown a willingness to call that top of the zone fastball here this afternoon.
The Mazara homer, by the way, it was a lefty off lefty home run. Into that Tiger Stadium-like second deck in right.
Kid's 21 years old, Mazara. Appears to have a very bright future.
Well, Stella strikes out.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV.
Cubs scored a bunch early, 6 in the second. The Cardinals hanging in there against 8-0 Jake Arrieta. Martinez trying to avoid a loss in his 5th consecutive start. Only he and Garrett Cole have recorded a decision in every start among regular starters in baseball. 4, 6, 3 as Martinez watched that from a seated position. He was sitting on the grass. It's still 6-4 Cubs in the 5th.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw. But after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
With the green light on your side, you always win. 0 for 60, you win. 4,000 off MSRP, you win. No money down or for 3 months, you win. Like this all-new 2016 Santa Fe Sport, 4,000 off all in stock. Or an all-new 2016 Tucson, 2,000 off all in stock, 20 to choose. You win with America's best warranty and the Quad City's largest selection at Green Family Hyundai. Right, Caesar?
Green, gotta go to the green.
The best part of summer is taking my family to Modern Woodman Park. My mom coaches baseball, and when she gets tired, I'll let her ride cool rides, like the spinning bumper cars and the new swinging pirate ship. I love the Ferris wheel, and my brother Cade loves the drop and twist, and the new game room.
But Dylan, what about Daddy?
You can come too, Daddy, but there's no ties in baseball.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
We wanted to prove the value of Nissan's Intelligent Safety Shield technologies.
Hey, you want to go for a ride?
So we enlisted some everyday experts.
I'm a firefighter.
I'm a nurse.
With rear cross traffic alert. It worked. Blind spot warning. And forward emergency braking that could stop your car for you. Get to Nissan's Safety Today event and save for a limited time with a $189 per month lease on the 2016 Nissan Altima or the 2016 Nissan Rogue.
We might be out of a job.
Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com today.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Honda. Start something special with a great deal on a Honda now at your Honda dealer. Glenn and JD and our ABC 7 crew. Dion Miller as well. From St. Louis, Jake Arrieta with a 2-run lead. As the Cubs supported him offensively early with a 6-run second. Diaz, Holiday, and Piscotty, all right-handed batters. Here on the Cardinal fifth, 2-0 the count.
And just apparently missing that outside corner. That was when you fall behind and you feel like you have to challenge with a heater and you reach back for a little something extra and lose command. Wong was swinging 3-0 to end the fourth, but that was with a couple of men on base, and he was a left-handed hitter, so Matheny turned him loose, hoping he could do some damage in this situation leading out the inning. They had Diaz taking on 3-0.